This is Maestra Wheeler. Today I'm going to show you how to access your students' Envision Math curriculum online portal so you can understand what we are learning in math as well as further help them and guide them in this instruction and help them with their homework. So to start, you'll want to choose your preferred provider, your internet provider, and you'll want to go to jpsonline.org. When you do that, you'll go to Quick Links here on the right, and you'll want to choose Student Resources. Click on that. When you get here, there's some helpful resources throughout, so I encourage you to check out these student resources. You'll go to Elementary Resources. When you do that, here are elementary links, JPS Elementary Weebly, and this is what we want. So we will click here, and what we want is this Envision Math 2.0 Power School. You will click on that white rectangle and you will come to this Power School login. I believe that every student has a login and it is the initials of their teacher. So my students are JW and then your student's classroom number. I will use my student number 1. And our passwords are 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all. And you'll hit sign in. So normally this is where you can see your students' attendance, and there's tons of information that you can get on this website. But since we're doing math today, we are just going to go to Pearson Courses to the left with the blue book with a P on it. We will click that. For those of you who do not speak any Spanish, who do not speak Spanish and want to understand our Spanish books, you will want to use the very first one. That's Common Core Grade 2. That's in English. Otherwise, your students will continue to use En Español Grade 2, 2016. So for families and parents, you may choose the first one, which is in English. Click on that, and that will bring you right to your student's Envision Pearson Realize account. So go to Classes, and here will be a list of active ebooks that your student or your teacher will or should assign to your students so that you at home are able to see it as well. So for ones that I've already clicked on or I've practiced with, so they'll either be without starting, so they'll be right here for you to click on, or en progreso is in progress, ones that you've looked at already. But feel free, you can go ahead and click on those again. This is just for you to look at and use as a guide to guide your students. So today we did 1-4, so let's do that. We click on that and we'll click on it again. And it will ask you to open another window and you'll want to click on the little arrow there. So in your new window, you will see our book. So this is the book in English. So this is the solve and share your class did today. And then the next 3 are guided practices. The second page in the green is kind of a brief explanation of what we did and what they learned right here. And then the next 2 pages are the pages they had done in class and practiced. And then the next 2 pages say homework and practice page. So this is most likely what you have at your home with your student. And this is just a way for you to be able to translate what their homework says so that you can help them understand what they need to do. This is the first page, and the next page is the second page. I hope this was a lot of help for you. Let your teacher or Maestra Wheeler know if you would love to see a different screencast of showing parents and families how to access other things, or if you have any other questions about the Envision Pearson math. So when you're done with that, you can just go back to this and go back to your student classes, back to this. There are also game centers in English and in the Spanish portal where they can play and practice games. There's other math tools. There's so many resources on here for both you and your children to continue using and practice their math skills. Thank you very much. Thanks for listening.